What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Your Weirdest Friend podcast. I'm your host, Casey Spacey Matracy. That's what people call me. What's going on, guys? It's been over 2 weeks since I last recorded. Had every intention of doing one last week. Just didn't happen. Had a lot going on. A lot of good stuff. Which is, happy to have that. But yeah, it's just been a lot of things. A lot of moving parts and pieces. I'm sure you all can relate if you're busy right now in your life. I feel like the change of seasons always brings like newfound, I don't know, momentum or willingness to do things like get outside more, or you just have to like get outside more in general because you need to like cut your grass or like pull weeds, plant flowers, walk your dog, wash your car, sit on that deck and drink a little coffee, or a brewski if you drink beer, or a little cocky if you drink cocktails. But where we live in the Midwest, it's getting to be that time of year. The most beautiful time of year, I guess you could say. And I'm pretty happy about that. I honestly, my other episodes, I've come with a list of things that I think I should talk about. I didn't even come with a list this time. Other than I have one thing. I'm going to try to call my dad while we're on here. I'm going to try to do that now before I forget, actually. We'll see if he picks up. We'll see if he does. Here, hold on. He might be golfing.
Your call has been...
He always leaves his phone at home too when he's not like in need of something or not being in, what's the word I'm looking for? Not being needed is what I'm trying to say. He'll just leave his phone at home. I would feel weird. I mean, I can do it. I can do it. You just feel weird doing it. You almost feel like you're missing something, like you're almost naked or something like that. But that's that. What have you guys been up to? I mean, what's going on? I'm acting like you can talk back to me. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Oh well. What else is going on? Gosh, we had a bunch of work stuff, some life stuff. We're planning some projects around the house, getting quotes for things. It feels good, Our water system in our house wasn't working, so we just got a new one installed today. So that'll be nice. I don't have to go to the grocery store anymore to get filtered water. We could drink our water if we wanted to. It was just high in some things that you probably shouldn't be drinking, just like the regular well water. So I won't have to go to the grocery store anymore. Fill up the jugs. Know what I'm saying? Something I was going to mention to you guys is my brother is getting married this fall. And he wants to do a bachelor party after the wedding because the thing that he wants to go to only happens like once a year, and it already happened this year, and they just got engaged like a few months ago, so it didn't make sense to really cram it in like really quickly. So we're gonna do it next spring, and that thing is going to Talladega racetrack for like the Talladega 500 or whatever that's called, NASCAR. He's a NASCAR fan. He actually has this racing setup in his house. It has the steering wheel and the gas pedals, and I've tried it, and it is not easy. There's like this thing is applying resistance to you and everything. I get on there and I just basically hit cars, bumper cars. So it wasn't very good. He's much better. He's in like a league. He wears like a racing suit and a helmet and everything, like sitting in his house. The full-on fire suit and helmet. I don't know how he sees the screen, but that's how into it he is. But anyways, we want to do this. He wants to do this bachelor party at Talladega, and I think that would be really cool. Obviously, like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I'm not, I know of racing. I don't even know any drivers really anymore. I used to pay attention to it more when I was a kid, when my dad and brother would watch it. I also can't sit down and just watch cars go around in circles for like 3 hours or longer. I think it's cool. I think it'd be cool to go to. But I'm just thinking about what I've heard about these in what do you call it? In the racetrack or inner racetrack, like you camp there, so you get like an RV, and then you camp there for the night or the weekend, probably the weekend. Some people, I imagine, go for longer than that, like probably like the whole week or more. I don't think we're going to do that, but we want to get, we want to do like the weekend type of thing. And he told me to look up on YouTube, like Talladega it's called the infield, Talladega infield parties, to see what type of atmosphere this is like. Y'all, I looked this up. There was some wild shit that is going on. Some redneck stuff. Very redneck. Sorry if anybody's redneck or thinks they're redneck out there. I'm not hating. There's just some things that you're probably only ever going to see at a place like that. So that'll be fun. That's interesting. We're just starting to kind of talk about it and put some ideas on the table. He's got me on like this Facebook group and everything, so it should be interesting. More on that to come as we plan that out. I have no idea if we're gonna sleep in a tent or an RV. I would imagine you want to be in some sort of like covered situation, not a tent. Because if it rains, I mean, I've slept in a tent in the rain before. No bueno. You make it work. And I imagine it's going to be pretty loud, too. A lot of partying. So having something with some sort of wall, even though those walls on campers are probably like paper thin. But having something like that to, I don't know, have a little bit of seclusion in the midst of all the chaos would be cool. But we'll figure it out. I imagine we're not going to get much sleep. But whatever, we will have a good time when we get there. Yeah, I haven't honestly done a good job of getting any interviews on here yet, guys. So if you're like a loyal Your Weirdest Friend podcast listener, stick with me. Or if you're just checking it out, I like I said, I had one recorded. I thought it was recording. It wasn't. But then, yeah, I really haven't pushed it that much lately. But I will be here as we keep on rocking, baby. What else is going on? Dude, we filled up a car today. Filled up one of our cars. It's a Toyota 4Runner. Has like an 18-gallon fuel tank. Y'all know what I'm about to say. The gas prices right now are outrageous. Holy shit. We're trying to sell our van right now. Oh, back to the 4Runner. 18 or 19-gallon fuel tank, I think it is. Maybe more. I just know what it usually is when we fill it up. It's like 18 or 19 gallons. It was like $80 today, dude. Usually it's like 45, 50 average, somewhere in there. So that's outrageous. We're trying to sell our van right now, our camper van, our diesel. The diesel camper van. Diesel's obviously more money. I had somebody message me saying like, yeah, I'm interested, but it's a diesel. So pretty much that's a no then. I'm like, oh, okay, so you took time out to message me that. Thank you. Like, that doesn't really make any difference to me that you just messaged that to me, but thanks for letting me know that you wanted to tell me that. But that all sucks, guys, because I don't know. I'm not going to get into politics on here. I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to shut up. Yeah, what am I I'm going to cut the grass later, I think. Cuz I'm going to be out of town for a few days later this week. Otherwise, I'll come back. It's going to be raging tall. Too tall. And look shitty. I feel like every time the grass is over like an inch over where I cut it, I need to cut it. Because it grows unevenly and just kind of looks messy. That's probably overkill, though. You probably don't need to do that. But my parents were here over the weekend for Mother's Day weekend. It was a nice visit. Dude, we went to the I say that a lot, dude. We went to the this greenhouse, this local greenhouse on Sunday. Weather was nice. A little bit of a chill in the air, but it was sunny for Mother's Day. I don't know if I've just never been to a greenhouse on Mother's Day or when it was like a nice day like this, but it was fucking hopping. So busy. Good for them. They had a big weekend revenue wise. But holy shit. And then everything is just like, love the greenhouse, which you guys know. There were so many options in there right now, though. It's like, I feel like it's like prime time where they're just like getting all their stuff in. Or maybe it's still coming, of course, but just a ton of stuff. You walk in there, so many people, so many plants, you don't even know where to go. No, I've got a little bit of an idea because I've been there before and I know what to look for. I know where some of the things are. But shit. I mean, my parents walked in and they were like, "Oh my God. Where do we even start?" So that was good. We actually didn't get much. Just haven't had enough, honestly, time to even like weed a garden lately. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this. Why am I saying that? Like, you guys give a shit. You guys have your own gardens to think about. But I'm actually traveling later this week. I'm headed out to the West Coast area, the Pacific Northwest, to do some filming. I'm psyched about it. It should be fun. I'm staying in a yurt. On the person's property that I'm filming. It's pretty basic, of course, but it works. You know, I'm only out there for like, I guess it's 4 nights. Is it 4 nights there? Yeah, it's 4 nights. But it should be dope. I checked the weather. It should be nice. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to like film somewhere else. I've filmed in Florida before a couple times for different people. Filmed a bunch in Wisconsin. But yeah, I'm looking forward to like getting out and trying out more new things, new techniques, new ideas, and rolling with it. If you've ever been passionate about something, God, if you've ever been passionate about something, you know what I'm You know what I'm talking about? Like, just like having the opportunity to not only be valued for your craft, but also try out new things and, get better as you go. That's fun to do. So I am looking forward to that. Something I'm not looking forward to is, I don't even know why I said that. I don't really know. I'm not looking forward to. I just felt like I needed to contradict myself there. I don't really know why. Yeah, not really anything I'm not looking forward to except putting my clothes away right now. I just did a huge overhaul in buying clothes. I have these, well, not just these. My closet, I tend to wear a lot of the same things. Y'all know what I mean if you're a human. I tend to wear a lot of the same things, and they're getting worn out, and they're getting stained because I eat like a pig. There's oil stains on my clothes, my nice clothes. And then also, like, just styles have changed. My body type has changed a little bit. So I had to get some different clothes to honestly just look better. So I spent too much money. Nah, actually I wasn't. Spent a good amount of investments into myself to look good, feel good. So I'm currently going through that right now. You should see our bed. I just have a bunch of clothes laid out on it. Laundry. The other bed that we had, obviously my parents stayed over, so we washed those sheets. So there's just like a pile of sheets and pillows on that bed not put away yet. Feels a little overwhelming, not gonna lie. But I'll get to it. We'll get to it. I'm going to make dinner here in a little bit. It's approaching 6 p.m. And we literally are, it's been, God, stop saying literally, you fucking dumbass. We had just such a chaotically weird day with these people being here installing this weather. God. What am I doing? Installing this water system at our house. I'm trying to work. Caitlin's working. We really didn't see each other until like, I don't know, when was it? 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And we get in the car. We're like, she asked me, she goes, "What do you want to do for dinner?" It's 4 o'clock, right? I was like, honestly, I have no idea. We didn't take anything out. Usually we're taking something out in the morning, like some sort of protein, meat, and then we'll build a meal around it, vegetables or something like that. Nothing taken out. We eventually figured something out that we're gonna do, but that's just how busy it's been. So I don't know if you're the type of person who needs to plan out their meals in the morning, but that's definitely us. We have to plan it out. Otherwise, we'll put junk meals together, or we'll end up going out somewhere where we like didn't really need to, or didn't really like. Yeah, didn't really need to. We could have just like thought ahead of time. Well, we got something figured out now, so that's good. But you know what I mean? Like you'll get home from work if you work in an office somewhere or away from the house, and you're like, if I didn't take anything out for dinner and there's no leftovers out, if you eat leftovers, you're like, what am I gonna do? So what do you do? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. What do you do when you and yourself, if you live by yourself, or you and your partner or family, you didn't take out anything for dinner? What do you do? I'm guessing most people just end up going out. Because you're going to eat something. We're just throwing together an easy meal with like these frozen chicken, breaded chicken frozen things. I don't know. I don't know how to describe them. Bear, you get them at Costco. It's in these. It's called Bear Chicken, BARE, and we'll do like a chicken bowl with it, like chicken, rice, vegetables, and that'll be our meal tonight, which is good. We'll cover, most of the main food groups. Trying to eat a balanced meal. But that's the thing. Every morning, you're like, you have to plan out. What do you want to do for dinner? I don't know. What do we want to do for dinner? At our old house, we used to live on the other side of town. It was much closer to, like, call it fast food restaurants. But no, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Culver's. You probably have. It's way too easy to be like, hey, babe, we didn't plan anything out for dinner. Let's go get Culver's 3 nights a week. And custard. And then before you know it, after a couple months of doing that, you can't fit in your pants. That was us before. So we don't do that. We don't do that anymore. But that's been years ago now. Over 5 years. Yeah, that's how easy it is, if you didn't plan something, you didn't meal prep. I don't know if you were like, when you were a kid, like if you thought about that at all, like what your parent or what your guardian or whoever you lived with who maybe was helping you prepare meals or feed you, kind of how much of a task that is. Especially if you have kids and you're trying to make, trying to get a meal that everybody can eat. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't have any kids. But I'm just imagining. Maybe you have allergies in the home too. Gluten-free or what's it called? Can't eat gluten, can't eat food or something like that. Can only eat bugs. Is that a thing? Can only eat crickets? Frogs. I remember growing up, we had a couple staple meals in the house. One of them, spaghetti. The other one, frozen pizza. And then there was, I would say those were our weekly ones. We also went through, I have 2 brothers. I'm the middle child. We would go through like 6 gallons of milk a week when we were in high school. Now I don't even really drink milk. I do sometimes. But those were our staple meals growing up. What were your guys' staple meals? Write it down below too. I don't know why I'm talking. I guess I'm getting hungry. I'm just starting to talk about food. But I don't know, man. I guess I'm just hungry. No, but it was a great Mother's Day weekend with my parents. If you celebrated Mother's Day with your parents, I'm sure you enjoyed it. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Just... yeah, I think I'm just going to reflect on a little bit how, like I've said before in the podcast, there's a lot of negativity in the world, a lot of down things, sad things. If that really affects you, don't get sucked into social media, news, or watching even local news. Dude, like, it's all sad and bad and like not fun, not good. Like, don't fully absorb yourself with that. I've noticed that has an effect on me, and so if I can say that to somebody else, I will. But yeah, dude, just keep your head up, keep your chin up if you're surviving out there, on your way to thriving. feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. Some days surviving, some days thriving. It's probably a lot of you guys. Yeah, keep your chin up. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm just rambling now. I'm just rambling. Like I said, I didn't really come with a plan for this one. I just want to jump on here. I was like, I just want to record it real quick. So maybe this will turn out well. Maybe it won't. I don't really care. That's what I feel like when the good stuff happens, is when you stop caring about what other people think about what you're going to say. You know, and be confident in yourself. So that's what I'm doing with this, you know. I'm going to keep recording. I may come with a game plan. I may not. I may just like reflect on what the hell's been going on in my life lately. I may filter some things too, just because maybe I don't need to tell everything. Maybe I can tell a censored version, or just not say anything at all too. That's fine. But yeah, man. Summer's almost here. Get outside, enjoy the sunshine if you have it. Yeah. If we're friends, if you're listening to this and we're friends, I'm grateful that you're a friend. I do have, before we go, I've got a voicemail that I didn't even listen to. I've had this for a couple weeks, and I'm going to play it. I think I know who it's from, but we'll play it and listen to it. Hold on, let me play it right now.
Yo, what up? So I was just listening, thought I'd call the pot line, which I think you should lean into, by the way. I have a few things. They could be considered concerns or just thoughts. Whatever, take them as you will. First, drinking coffee espresso at 7:20 at night. Question, did it keep you up late, later than usual? What was your bedtime? What is your usual bedtime? People want to know. Me. Second, I think you should change the name of your podcast. Again, take this as you will. Whatever. It should be called, I think, What Am I Even Saying? Because you say that quite often, which is entertaining. And then third, I have never thought about concrete once, but there is this kind of concrete that's porous and it allows more water to drain through it. I'll have to ask Bobby what the name is, but one time I thought I was going to do social media for him, so I started making a carousel graphic about this concrete, and it was the most boring thing I've ever researched in my entire life. So there's that. But so happy you like concrete so much. That's wild. All right. Peace out. Enjoy your life. Do you. Peace. Off.
That's hilarious. I know who that is. What's up? Thanks for calling into the hotline. That's right. You know what, guys? The hotline number, 480-719. What's the number again? The hotline. 480-719-0157. Call into the hotline. 480-719-0157. Are you fucking kidding me? That was a great voicemail. Where should I start? She's referencing, I think it was my second podcast where I was drinking espresso at 7:20 at night. Did it affect me? That night, I don't think it did. Was I up later than usual? What was your bedtime? I may have been up a little bit later. I typically try to be in bed between 9:30 and 10 most nights. Does it happen every night? No. Sometimes I'm in bed earlier, like Sunday night, like 2 nights ago. No. Yeah, 2 nights ago. I was in bed at like 8:30 or earlier. Should I change the name of my podcast? I don't really know. I think I need to keep it as is, because I'm already kind of branding myself as this weird fucking guy. But I like that name. I don't even know what I'm saying. Was that what she said? I don't even know what I'm saying. I I don't really know what I'm saying. I just talk. I think I'm just liking to listen to myself talk sometimes. But yeah, thanks for calling in the hotline. 480-719-0157. Concrete's dope too. There is a porous concrete. I think it's very specialty. Bobby may know what it is. I think I've seen it on a commercial once. It's just like drains really well or something like that. Some sort of rock inside of it. But yeah, thanks for calling in the hotline. Appreciate it. 480-719-0157. That one's been in there for a little bit. I've been waiting to do that on here. So thanks for calling in, friend. What next? Oh, intriguing. I'll leave you guys with this intriguing thought today. Speak back to food. If you have never purchased a slow cooker, you should. If you struggle with making meals that you're just like, I don't have the time, or I don't know, I don't have the skill, buy a slow cooker. They're super easy to use. We make a bunch of meals in our slow cooker. We make our dogs food in our slow cooker. Chicken. We make enchiladas in our slow cooker. I've made so many different variety of things in our slow cooker. And it's nice. Really easy to use. Set it and forget it. Don't burn down your house. But they're super easy to use. Highly recommend slow cookers. Whoever invented it, or a crock pot or whatever you want to call it, they're doing all right, man. We've got a Green Bay Packer branded one in our house. It does the job. It's just a big, I don't know, big thing you put in this hot thing, and it makes it hot, and it cooks everything in it for a few hours or more, and then it's done. Dinner served. Fucko. What am I saying? Time to go. All right, guys. I'm gonna see you guys on the next Your Weirdest Friend podcast. Call into the hotline, baby. 480-719-0157. Can't wait to get your voicemail. All right. Have a great week. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.